I'm Denise Heller-Wardrop. I'm the Executive Director of the Chesapeake Research Consortium, which this year marks its 50th anniversary. So the original mission of the CRC as it was interpreted, which is really all about gathering the right people at the right place, at the right time, with the right issue, has been reinterpreted over the years, and it now is operationalized in 4 pillars of the CRC. One of those is convening and gathering people together. The issues are difficult now, and we need to make a space where people can sort of learn to navigate together. Another pillar is building the big stage, and what that means is how do we build those communication platforms where that dialogue is rich and active and immediate between management and scientists. The roundtable is a really good example of convening and building the big stage. We were trying to navigate some really difficult issues, and people needed a place to be able to be a little bit brave and clumsy in their navigation attempts. The beauty of it is that there's such a diversity of stakeholders at the table.
There were 3 principal laboratories: Chesapeake Biological Lab, the VIMS Institute, and also the Chesapeake Bay Institute. The 3 leaders, Hargis, Pritchard, and Cronin, were at a meeting of the citizens groups, and Agnes was impending. And so they got together and said, oh, hey, let's mobilize, and we're going to make sure that we are prepared to go out and sample before and after this hurricane hits. So after they set this all up and got it in motion, then they received funding from the National Science Foundation, and that was to essentially make this a long-term commitment to the Chesapeake Research Consortium. And that's how CRC was formed back in '72.
The value of STAC is that to a program that has a professional staff and staff scientists, is that those individuals, and no matter how brilliant and great they are, become so invested in what they're doing that it's very difficult for them to ask the hard questions. So STAC is there to ask those questions, to provide that evaluation, and to be the constant voice of these are the things you need to think about, and maybe we really do need to do something different.
One of the important aspects of CCMP is that it serves as a counterbalance to all the other modeling efforts that are evaluating the water quality in the Chesapeake Bay.
So setting up the community modeling program was instrumental in setting up that first modeling symposium, which is now all-encompassing all modeling and all other research.
Supporting our member institutions, they need to understand what are the important questions, and we support them by providing those questions back from the restoration effort.
We have 2 summer internship programs, and one of those programs specifically serves students from underrepresented communities that have been missing from the Bay's professional community thus far. The other way that we create pathways is through our career development program, which provides an entry point into the Bay's professional community for those wishing to start their careers.
I think as interns and young professionals, you really learn what it's like to work with federal, state, local, nonprofits, environmental groups.
Around, you'll find CRC fellows in the federal government. You'll find them in academia, you'll find them in state government, you'll find them in local government, you'll find them in advocacy groups. They are all over the place.
I've seen it grow from the depth and the talent of the people that are part of the career development program, and the diversity of their interest and their skills. They've enriched the program and made us think differently about how we carry out our jobs and our work on restoring the Chesapeake and its watershed.
Every summer for 10 weeks, we get a cohort of interns that comes in. They bring a tremendous amount of energy and enthusiasm. Couldn't get done the things that we need to get done without the interns that come in every year.
So what differentiates our program from a normal internship program is that we, throughout the fall and winter of their academic school years, stay in communication with the student. We also help them align them with a mentor at their college or university, so that they can have a one-on-one relationship with someone that is continuing to direct them to different opportunities, as well as further crafting their environmental career.
Diversity is really something we hadn't done well enough for way too long. There was a new understanding, I think, of how to do it better. Part of that came from actually from the fact that the Chesapeake Bay program had a diversity work group, and a staffer from the CRC was working with them. His name was Darius Stanton.
When we think about research, when we think about innovation, it comes from new people, new culture, new experiences. When you have the same experiences in the room, you usually will get similar or the same results. So I think by expanding on who's in the room, we'll also just bring C-Stream, CRC, the Chesapeake Bay program further.
If I had to describe the culture of the CRC in 3 words, I think they would be integration, partnership, and communication.
Curiosity, partnership, and commitment.
Knowledge-based collaboration.
The challenge of the future for CRC is to look at how those original values that don't change get reinterpreted for the challenges of the future. We need all of us. We need all different perspectives. So that's a different way of doing science. We need each other. And so I think the challenges are both to how we do our science, how to convene people effectively, and how to effectively prepare the next generation of leaders, all the time standing on the shoulders of what's come before us.